Okay, hi everyone. I have one follower at the moment in my live test. I hope that the sound is coming there and the picture is clear. This is as said in the description. This is my test after a long time pause in a live broadcast in YouTube, and I'm checking my OBS Studio if it's working. Everything looks good so far, and the stream seems to be healthy and working. Okay, mighty Aho. Thanks for the thanks. It's really nice to hear that people like these videos and they got something extra for their simulator flying hobby. I like this hobby also very much. I have one question on weight setup on VMS page. For HEMS configuration, what kind of weight do you usually put in each section? I can actually show you right away if you are still online there. We have 2 simultaneous viewers, now 3. Great. So my settings here in EFB are following. I haven't used too much time to set up this, but just made like the major setups. I like that the helicopter is acting peacefully like the real one, so stability levels are almost full and dead zones minimum, so that I can affect the helicopter behavior as precisely as possible. Options, well, there's nothing special. Inlet barrier filter not installed because we don't have it in Finland. In Norway they had, but they had some difficulties with the snow blocking it, and one accident also. Fuel flow sensor, we don't have it in Finland, unfortunately. It would be a good one. ACAS, yes. Well, yeah, we have ACAS and HTOLs. Equipment, we have snow ski in our helicopters, HISL, high intensity search light, and group payload. This is the most clear, most closest to the real one. Actually, like this, one of the medics sitting here, and the second one actually in here, but it's not an option here in this simulator. And fuel full always when we leave. And then I will get the lights here later on if I need them. But no. If you know this helicopter and you have been flying this in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, I will make the startup procedure just like in the real world using this checklist, which is available in one of my videos as a download link. So, startup checklist, battery master switch here and to the engage, and then it goes back to the on. Then I will check the master list, and I will come later to this weight computation. Okay, I just moved this helicopter from one starting point next to the terminal to this spot, so I won't get a power-up test OK here for some reason, because this helicopter has already once started and then shut down. This is some kind of simulator bug, I think. So everything here is like I would have shut the engines minute ago, like I did. VMS display. Okay, let's take VMS and numbers and weight. Now when I press this small button here, hopefully you can see my mouse cursor. Yes, you do. This small one, I can switch between the lines there, Payload, we don't have one. Oh, yeah, there, 0. And crew, we usually have about 400 or 450 kilograms. Let's make it 455 kilograms. And empty equipped weight, it is, I can't actually change it from here. I think I should go to the weight and balance settings. Let's see. I haven't used too much time to these weight settings. Maybe I should, but in real life we have to be more concerned of them. Fuel as kilograms, and then payload. No, we don't have a payload, but I would like to get empty equipped weight changed, but I think it's possible only from inside the helicopter files, and I am not able to do that. But hey, let's put the payload so that we can get total weight of 3000 and a little bit under 700 kilograms. 3650. 3700 is the maximum takeoff weight for this helicopter. Now we have 50 kilograms to the maximum weight. This is not the normal setting. Usually empty equipped weight is according to the weight calculations of the specific helicopter, and then we just put the crew. Oh, crew has gone away. Crap. 4. Yeah, let's make it 300. This is good enough. And then validate and previous. And then cyclic collective. Cyclic is centered, as we can see from the mast moment indicator, and collective is locked. Prime pumps. These are these two here, and checking that anti-collision light is on as it is. DC voltage. DC voltage is 24.2. In a real helicopter you can see the volts in both of the sides here, but in this it's for some reason showing 0. Engine 1 and 2 main switches. It's 14th day, so I will start number 2 because it's even number. Pressing clock here like this, and pressing here to start the stopwatch like this, and then clear right, clear left, and starting number 2. To flight, to idle position. Starter goes on. I will check the questions right away. Sorry. N1 rising. TOT rising. Torque rising, and number 2 on idle, and then starting engine number 1. Starter on. Okay, I hope you can hear my me speaking here, because the mixer settings are not necessarily perfect. My voice compared to this helicopter voice coming. If someone can just comment if you can hear me and read what I say. Okay, hey, I will put the engines and everything, all the systems on first, and then I will check the answers, questions and answer. And then engine 1 and 2 main switches both are on idle. Startup test is okay. You can read it from here, from the master list. Overhead panel. Avionics master, standby battery DC reception, and then pitot static heater 1 and 2, prime pumps off, transfer pumps on, and then let's put some lights, strobe light and also landing light, and some heater because we have a little bit freezing temperatures here, and then ventilation on. There we go. Overhead panel is set, and pre-flight test, I will skip that. And then next, before takeoff checklist. HStuff's MFD4. Let's put the none page, and I like to use the none setting here in the map, that I don't see any map because this is what we use in the real world, at least in our company. HStuff's is now set on. MFD4, obstacles checked as required, briefing and DA. Let's put decision height to 200 feet, like in a real world in our company, and then I will press B, like Bravo, to set the pressure setting to right level, and it is. Our elevation in Rovaniemi airfield is about 620 feet from the sea level, and this here corresponds to that information. Good. We don't use the DA except in IFR flights. Briefing, I will do some takeoffs and landings and whatever we want to do, and tell you about the procedures. Engine, main switches, flight, guarded, and RPM. We can hear, yes, Audimi, yes. Kiitos. 104, it should be 101, but for some reason in this simulator it's higher. Warnings and muster list. Autopilot, let's put autopilots on from here. In a real life we put them on from this switch, switching left and right. Warnings muster is checked. Instruments, all is checked and cross-checked. Altimeters, HPA QNH is 973, and then autopilot's on. Before takeoff checklist completed, and next we come to the hover check. Okay, I will now check the questions. Let's put the helicopter outside. You can see this pretty bird in Finham's colors. Okay, Bar Jibal. Hi, what do you say about the flight behavior of the 145? Is it okay or rather flying on rails and unreal? I haven't tested any other simulator, to be honest. But in real life, this 145 is really good behaving in the flight. It has all the automation, SAS and devices to hold it still and fly nicely. So I think that when I put the settings to like the easiest or near to the easiest, it's much more fun to fly. Because I'm not the one simulator pilot who is searching for super hard to fly conditions, rather than using the system and flying casually and making some missions. But I know that many people like to put the settings to very like hard to fly. So I'm not very able to say anything precisely to that, but I'm in the opinion that putting the settings here to the pretty easy makes it this helicopter type pretty realistic to fly in this simulator. Hopefully this was something for you. Moi, I have been flying the 145. Explain lately according to all advice I have seen on. Good. Epänormaali jakauma. Good to hear. Hienoa. Audimies, what call sign does Finhams use on mission flights? Does it differ from training flights? Yes. In Rovaniemi we are HEMS5-1, eli HEMS5-1 in Finnish. And when we go to training flight, we use the tail registration, which is here. And before we had this company change about 1 year ago, we used Mediflight call sign, but that's not anymore like that. Is it just HEMS5-1? Yes. FIH51 I'm using in VATSIM when I'm using it, but now I haven't been using for a long time. I hope I would have some more time to use or fly and do this. Hi Markus and chat, you working from home today? Yeah, actually I had my work shift. It finished last Sunday and now I'm at home and doing some YouTube stuff. And then I tried, I was thinking I'd like to test this live broadcast. Kuinka monta elämää menee hälytyksessä? Kuuntelee monta minuuttia teillä menee, kun saatte koneet valmiiksi. Juuso Nikusaari. I'll answer first in Finnish because he was asking. Kuinka monta elämää? Kuolemia tapahtuu säännöllisesti. Miten nyt sanois? Jos vuorossa olisi vaikka 5 lentoa, niin kyllä niistä ainakin 1 päätyy sitten kuolemaan. Ja tämmöinen ihan karkea rukkastuntuma. Ja meillä menee 5 minuuttia koneen lentoon saattamiseen hälytyksestä. Ja mulla on ihan uusi video eiliseltä siitä ja sä voit katsoa sen. So how many lives are lost in our missions? I said that about from 5 emergency flights, about 1 person is died. Very like rough estimate. And it takes about 5 minutes for us from a alarm to take off, and you can check my latest video from yesterday about this with a real helicopter. Do the rudder pedals of the 145 have any force on them? Yes, they have, and there is these SEMAs and trims. So the SEMAs are like actuators which make them not like very stiff, but there is force, definitely. More than like in Robinson R22. Haluan kysyä, kuinka monta minuuttia teidän autoa Honkahalle kiireellinen hälytyksessä? Juuso, en ihan nyt saa kiinni noista kysymyksistä. I don't really understand what Juuso is asking there. But hey, now I answered all these questions I see at the moment. You can ask more, and now I will do the following. This is our base where I'm actually working also in the real world in Rovaniemi, Finland, in the Arctic Circle. This is our hangar. In real life there is only one hangar door, and this is our briefing room here, and we sleep here and eat and go to sauna. And there is in real life a fence and refueling poser, and they are all coming here as one person is making them. And when we get alarm, this trolley or platform comes automatically out from the hangar, as you can see from my latest video. And then when we are ready, all is set up in 5 minutes. We go to the Quebec taxiway. Päivää Hasu. We go to the Quebec taxiway and take off from there. Unlike the fixed wing pilots, they go to the runway, but we have procedures agreed with the tower. I can actually show you surroundings here, because we have this drone mode here. This is Rovaniemi airfield in the winter time, like this. And runways 03 and 21. And there we can see the tower in there in the center of the picture. And then terminal here and hangar, and this is the helicopter, and our base is located here, and some general aviation hangars and Finnish border guards here, and then the military area all around here to the north from the runway, and VOR navigation station also. Aha, you collided with an object. No, I didn't. Let's restart it. Some kind of bug, because this platform there isn't really like original. It's not working as it should work in this simulator. Well, some time to answer your questions. Okay, luckily this doesn't happen in real life. At least not too often. Good. Now it takes a moment to restart. And then we have to start from this stupid location, because I don't have the point for our base platform for startup. So here we are, and now I will just make quick start, like in real world. You can actually check how it's done, like quickly. Well, battery master switch on and engage. How stupid is this? And then we will wait until the power up test okay. And we can scroll this master list from this scroll here. Okay, it's working like it shouldn't work. Okay, let's say that master list is checked. VMS display, it's here, and then oh no, previous numbers, and then wait. This is in strange condition now. Wait somewhere there. Let's put Shift F, full fuel, and then about 400 something kilograms to the crew, and payload until we are near to the maximum weight, 3660. Validate and previous, and then cyclic collective checked, prime pumps and anti-collision light on, and then DC voltage 24.3, engine 1 and 2, number 2 on idle, clear right and left, starter on. Kuinka monta autoa täällä on? Rovaniemen tukikohdassa on yksi varsinainen maayksikkö ja yksi varamaayksikkö. In Rovaniemi base there is one ground unit and one spare ground unit. Onko Finhemsissä samanlaiset tavarat kuin ambulanssissa? Siinä on vielä laajempi, varsinkin lääkityspuoli ja tämmöiset. In Finhems helicopter and the car ground unit there is similar equipment, medical equipment, in both of the vehicles, and it is more. There's more stuff than, for example, in ambulance. And starting number 1, starter on. Okay, on idle, then overhead panel, everything set, and ventilation on. And then we're ready for before takeoff checklist. 8 stuffs from here, map to none, and sector mode, 8 stuffs, ACAS on, weight checked. Let's go. Briefing DH200 as we use in real life, and the barometric pressure has been zeroed. Now I will push the B button to make it 973, and let's check the weather. It's real weather at this moment in Rovaniemi and real time. Good. And then engine main switches. Go away. Flight guarded, and this should go to 101. There it is, a little bit above. Warnings and master list. Autopilot's on. Lavcas fail again. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. It's anti-vibration system of this helicopter, right, like in a real world. Instruments checked, altimeters checked, autopilot's on, and then next before takeoff checklist has been completed, and next hover check. Okay, so now I have to start from this location, which is in Rovaniemi airport terminal. Oh, that's some dangerous looking driving from that truck driver. Then hover check, no warnings, and master list checked. FLI above blue line, and then backing off. Turning the nose right, and I have some kind of new lagging. I just updated this helicopter to the latest version, which is version 2, and for some reason I'm getting this kind of lagging. You can see this cockpit blinking like crazy. Not now, but now. Yeah, I don't know what's that about. Maybe this crashes after a while. Okay, I will go to the spot where we depart in a real life. Taxiway Tango and beam Quebec. And there we go. Our base is in front of us, and the apron Quebec. And the wind is, I haven't listened to 80s or checked the weather, but you can see from the wind direction symbol from the, I will show you. Let's put GTC-H hover mode on. In real life also, if you press one button twice, it will make the helicopter hover, but you have to control the altitude or the height. Okay, you can see GTC-H. It's yellow, so there is something going on still. It should be green. Okay, I was telling you the wind direction. Here we can see that wind is from front right, and it's 15 knots according to the air data computer. Morelias photography, morjens. Tässä testaillaan vähän live-ominaisuuksia tällä YouTuben puolella ja samalla uutta päivitystä koneesta. I'm testing the YouTube live broadcast and same time checking the new version of this helicopter, if it's lagging or not. I'm just departing from Rovaniemi airfield, my base where I'm working in HEMS company, flying exactly this same kind of helicopter. Airbus H145. Okay, now GTC-H went to green as it should be. I don't know what was the issue here. So I will make PC1 Performance Class 1 clear heliport takeoff, which means that we have to have a pre-inspected area and a place where these procedures have been calculated and made, and they have made some plates of these procedures, and it means that when I take off or depart, my decision will be 15 feet height and 30 knots, and if some malfunction happens before this TDP, I am safely able to come back to ground, and if it happens after that, I might have not the possibility to do safe landing, but I can safely continue the flight with one engine operative. GTC was yellow because of low radio alt, I think. Okay, it might be because, yeah, I was maybe at 2 feet. Usually we are hovering between 5 to 10 feet, depending on the if there is snow on the ground and stuff. Good point, Maji Aho. Okay, so PC1 clear heliport takeoff, 15 feet and 30 knots, and decoupling the GTC-H. Now manual flying and go. Let's see if my PC crashes one time when I was... Okay, maybe I'll concentrate for a while. No, this is not a smooth one. Yeah, go. 15 and 30 TDP flying. And I can see that there is still this FLI issue with the too high FLI, the power setting. This shouldn't be any kind of issue to take off with this weight in this temperature, -5 degrees Celsius from this spot, but the FLI means all the time the yellow power setting. VTOS speed and positive climb. VY speed and still positive climb. 300 feet with the radio altimeter steering right. And I will climb to 1500 feet, which is the procedure altitude inside Rovaniemi control zone in real life. Now checking the power setting, it was almost in the red. Okay, so I have the trims on, so like in the real world I can trim the helicopter to some flight state, and then it sort of is trying to keep that stage. VY speed nose down a little bit, and then I will hit the upper modes, altitude on, heading on, indicated airspeed I will leave off. Okay, it choose this direction, and then I'm able to put the altitude to 1500 feet. Okay, and the helicopter is going down. Yeah, as you can see, this is not working like the real helicopter in the real world. If you put a heading here to the autopilot, it most definitely climbs to that altitude. And heading is looking good. And now it should capture the 1500 feet, and it does, maybe a little bit too late. And then I'm able to push some more power from the collective. Okay, it's not working in this simulator. This is stupid stuff. I will hit the indicated airspeed upper mode on, and then again 100 knots, and hopefully it doesn't go over the red line here. It shouldn't, but there is still lagging in this newest version of this helicopter. We are seeing some ice formation to the windshield, as you can see. According to the METAR, the weather forecast, there shouldn't be any icing, but this is simulator. And I have the bleed heating on here, so it takes hot air from the compressed air in turbine. Okay, altitude heading, indicated airspeed. Olen kuullut, että HEMS, I've heard that HEMS paramedic should have to fly helicopter in emergency case. Osaako Miksu M englantia, niin voisi yhdellä, luen kyllä suomeksi ja voin selittää englanniksi. And I have some question about airtrim. Would you ever turn airtrim off? How different is handling with airtrim on and off? Let's see that later. Let's take right towards the Rovaniemi. So this is Rovaniemi area, and I'm using the beep trims, which are programmed, merged in these joystick buttons. Rovaniemi downtown should be somewhere there. Okay, good, Miksu. Miksu asked if the paramedics have to be able to land or fly the helicopter in emergency case. In FinHEMS companies, all the other companies but Rovaniemi have one pilot and HCM helicopter crew member, and the helicopter crew member is told how to use the autopilots and, for example, programmed IFR approach. There's some clouds. I will go lower not to freeze the helicopter. So this is just free flying and asking questions. And they are able to they don't have the controls, the cyclic and collective, but they are able to put the helicopter to for example ILS approach, and then put the airspeed as low as possible, and then, oh crap, this is complaining. I'm at 800 feet above the surface and it's complaining about the terrain. So they are able to, like, perhaps bring the crew down to airfield without casualties. But with this 145 helicopter, you are able to even stop to hover and then put the helicopter down after this IFR approach. So it's practically possible, and they are taught how to do that. And as I know, there haven't been any case where this have been used. But hey, good question. A-trim. You mean this A-trim button here? Here, we only use it if we land to uneven surface, like slope. So we want the A-trim to stop adjusting the helicopter, the blade circling level. How do I say it in English? So yes, in that case we use it, but it's always on, like autopilot also all of these autopilot modes are all the time on during our flight. Definitely, we are not flying totally unaided like some heavy sim pilots want to do for some reason. Maybe it's a bit more realistic, but this is realistic for me. In real life, this kind of situation, flying level flight, there's no any reason why should we touch the controls, because we have autopilot and we can control the airspace, Rovaniemi there, and check weather and check maybe weather radar if it's on, and check the system, monitor the system and some routes, and chat with the paramedics and plan what we are doing next. So we can just press the beep trims here, and this is very casual flying and safe flying. But of course, if we make some changes, I will trim the altitude to 1200 feet, and we have to check that the system is starting to act like we are waiting, and then check that we stop to that altitude we have asked. Okay, there's mast. As you can see, also in the real world, these masts are quite hard to notice, and those are serious threat for our flight. But now I'm simulator flying without a concern, and I'm not really checking those like I would in the real world. And as said, other bases have one pilot and HCM and one doctor, but Rovaniemi base has two pilots because of the very much longer distances compared to other bases, and maybe worse weather compared to other areas of Finland. We are okay, now I think it crashed. Yeah. Crap. This is what this has been doing now a few times, and I don't have a clue why. This is really annoying. My processor is running 100%. Actually, it wasn't just before the crash. Does anyone have a suggestion what to do for this issue? I would highly appreciate. And play Flappy Bird. Yeah. Well, we don't play very much doing the real missions, but in this flight simulator you have the Flappy Bird. That's awesome feature. Okay. Katos sättikin. Continue in normal mode. Ai chatti katos. Mikäs hälle kävi? Chat disappeared for one person. Okay, Maji Aho says that flight simulator has been crashing for him or her too. Roll back to previous H145 version. I think, yeah. Now I have the latest, which I just uploaded or downloaded 1 hour ago, which is version 2, stable version 2. And I tried with the latest beta version before this, and it was crashing, and sometimes it was crashing with the latest version 1 stable version. Now it's working more or less good. But maybe I should do something for this. I have also like almost all the extra features and airfields and stuff you can possibly download to Finland area, so it might be one issue. But now I was getting pretty good FPS, about 30, and it's good for my PC and for this simulator. Okay, I will start again and maybe start from Kuopio base. You can see the Kuopio, which is very good quality model of this base. Is my flight simulator SU12 beta? I don't actually know. I'm very lazy at checking this kind of things. When I get some update, automatic update, I will hit OK, like usually. So I don't actually know which one I have. I haven't gone to any kind of beta programs. So hey, Kuopio. I've flown here twice to make a plane, the helicopter shift between two bases. It's a nice looking place. There is a lake here and it's located in small peninsula, and I will put the helicopter here so we'll get it engines running and then fly. So I'm not sure if this is beta. I don't think so, because at least I haven't done anything to get like the beta version. But this is annoying. Last week I was capturing one of my flights to make my next video, which hopefully comes out tomorrow or day after that, and it crashed 2 times, so I have to combine those 3 videos and make them one. This is really crappy situation in a live flights. Okay, you have to select beta version. Yeah, I haven't selected any beta version, so this must be like stable version. Okay, we are getting there. Hey, I have 9 spectators, so now I have to put this one to the upper corner, and then siirtymä. And there you can see, no, you can't see. Why can't you? Siirtymä. No. What? Yes, you can see. Buy me a coffee. My honest, humble, no honest, but humble pyyntö. What's pyyntö in English? Request. If you have been following me for some time and you respect what I'm doing for this simulator community and stuff, you can always buy me a coffee, and I'm very happy. There is a QR link to make it happen. Ready to fly.
Alt A crossing.
Okay, engines running and Shift F full fuel and B like Bravo, QNH set, and then weight computation, crew 155. Let's make it 455, and then payload so that the total... Oh, I'm not able to answer right now, sorry. Yeah, there we go, validate and previous. And nav display, map to none, and there we go. We're in Kuopio area. Joskus live, sometimes a live broadcast where is VATSIM. Yeah, would be a good idea. I have to practice without this VATSIM and check that my system is working and stuff. Kuopion tukikohta. Kuopio base, I don't actually know the exact years, but it's not very old. It has to be, it used to be in an airport area, but now it's in separate place near to the downtown, and it's like, I would say like 5 years old. I leave mine on the release version until Asobo releases it officially. I think that's a good one. Okay. But hey, here we are in Kuopio. I will show the Kuopio base. It's looking like this. This is really accurate model of Kuopio. Bamse Fabricius made this one, and one of the pilots has Tesla. Is it Tesla 3 or what it is? And I asked him if it's possible to put Tesla to the parking lot, and there it is, white Tesla. This is really accurate, and it seems to be quite windy in Kuopio, as you can see. So we are at the Fato area, and we will depart towards the wind, which is that way, and back inside the helicopter. Okay. Well, I think that we are good to go. No warnings, master list checked, and then I will still check the crew, equipment, snow ski. Oh no, it's like in the real world, and DH200. There we go. And sector view here. Okay, and I will land to Kuopio hospital roof platform. It's also, oh, this is lagging again. I don't know what. Do you other people have this issue, like the cockpit view lagging this much? Okay, now I will make RTOL takeoff, which means that I'll climb backwards until TDP, which is 200 feet with the radio altimeter, and then continue the flight, putting nose down and gaining some airspeed. And go. Let's see if I can gain some altitude with this simulator, because the FLI, yeah, FLI is this is not working like the real helicopter, definitely, and there is still this lagging in the power settings of this helicopter. I'll just make PC to take off and towards the frozen lake. This is not really working. I don't know if it's still about this, they say, stable version 2 of this helicopter, or is it the simulator or some setting that I just don't get right now. Okay, VTOS speed, positive climb, 230 feet with the radio altimeter. And I want to make it sure that all you understand that this is not the flying that we would do in the real world. This is just chilling here in the simulator world and combining some real world elements to this simulation. Not taking it too seriously, but showing you sort of how it's done, like in the real world-ish in this simulator. And then in the real world, when we are arriving to the Kuopio hospital roof platform, there's really something going on with this simulator settings or something over FLI all the time. We use decision altitude in real life in this case because the reference point, the landing decision point, is checked from altimeter, not the radio altimeter. And now I should see somewhere in front of me the hospital, and there it is. Caution terrain. Yeah, I forgot to put that on mute, and it's not any more possible with my hands on sticks.
Caution terrain.
And there is the platform. Too low speed, but we have quite high nose wind. And then let's say this is the LDB landing.
Caution terrain.
And now if one of the engines shut down, I'm able to make forced landing, or like a controlled landing to this platform under me, under the helicopter. Oh, this is lagging very much. Now we're here safely. Good. Okay. Hey, I think this is pretty much the case now. I've been testing my live broadcast for 1 hour 5 minutes and done only one crash with the PC, not with the helicopter. Well, it crashed itself during the just laying on the ground, but I don't count that in. Did you set up your H145 in MSF with SAS so that it looks and flies almost real for you as a real pilot? I saw SAS 57 and 45 in the tablet. Well, this is, yeah, I told in the beginning of the video about my settings. They could be even in the full position in my opinion, because the real helicopter is quite stable to fly because of all the automation and trimming and all. It's quite stiff stuff, no? Quite stable to fly. So I don't like to make this really hard, because flying the real helicopter with the autopilots, when you know the system and you know what to do in emergency situation and everything, it's not waving your both hands and feet all the time back and forth. It's quite easy. So this is my setting at the moment, and with this version 2 helicopter. I don't remember the settings with the latest version 1, which was the stable version. There was not this accurate settings either. Yep. Parijibal, thanks. Have I been thinking about tweets? I have been thinking, but I'm not very familiar with this platform. I think it's pretty much same than the YouTube, and I have the Twitch account, and I think I have connected my OBS Studio to Twitch, but I should just give it a try and decide. But yeah, now I'm concentrating more to YouTube at the moment, since I got this 1000 followers or subscribers filled. Yeah, without SAS I find it really almost too sensitive. Yeah, it's yeah. I can actually try to put SAS stability level. I'm pretty sure that I will crash this helicopter. Dead zone 0, stability level, controls collective 0, everything 0, damage on, cyclic control, joystick, follow-up trim, both. Yeah, really it's in a hover, in a real helicopter. Sender displays, reset time. This is good. Step size, keyboard. Let's try. I think that this will be really hard to fly, and let's make like this: autopilot, backup SAS, everything off. Like some people like to fly. I don't really know the reason. Yeah, the screen never the screen should never look like this. The master list and here the indicators. It should be free of any yellow or red indications. Let's test, and then I will end this live broadcast. Enough testing, and hopefully someone got answers to their questions. Oh mine. Yeah, this is awful. Only option is just to pull nose down and get some airspeed. Yeah, no way, this is impossible. This is impossible with these settings. But airspeed fixes many issues with the helicopter behavior compared to the low speed. Oh mine. I'm in a full power setting and just struggling to make this fly. There we go. Oh, this is terrible. I'll put the autopilot. Am I able even to do it? Autopilot 1 and 2 and SAS on, and then trying to save the situation. FLI totally on the red side. Okay. This is terrible. Okay, I wonder if somebody really is enjoying this kind of flying. Whoa. Okie doke. I think this was it. Helicopter pilot in panic. But never give up. Never give up. It's not an option for a helicopter pilot to give up. You fly until the helicopter goes down. And there we go. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. That was a tough one. But hey, now I'm sweating and I just died. Well, that wasn't very high. That wasn't dropping from very high altitude, so okay. Yeah, hey, Linnanmäki meininki. It sure was like a merry-go. No, what's the amusement park device where you go up and forth? Hey, but I hope that you enjoyed this strange show, and if you don't follow my YouTube yet, please do it, and also my TikTok, where I produce content in Finnish from my job, and also Instagram. You can find me with the nickname MSinerva, MSINERVA, and from YouTube with the 80 to end of this Thanks, I feel better about my landings now. Good. But I think you saw at least one good landing. This was bad one. Okay, hey, it was nice to have you here and see you next time, and let's keep in touch. Bye all.